Hi, everyone. It's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're also on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Uh, I'm a little giggly because this is attempt number 4. Yeah, so basically, I started and I got a little ways in, and I totally forgot that we had an emergency broadcast um, test on cell phones today. And so it shut my cell phone down, tipped me off with a video. So then I wanted to call my mom and tell her, hey, that was just a test. Don't worry about it. And she didn't answer. So then I started the video again, and then she called back. So then that took me off the video. And so then I tried to call her back to let her know it was just a test. She didn't answer. So then she called me back. So, okay. So now here we are. Well, anyways, so today what I'm doing is I'm just dying to get into fabric. I've been working with paper, and I love it. It's just that I just wanted a little bit of a change. And so today I thought I'd go through fabric and kind of layer up some fabric flips and some belly bands, and probably won't get to sewing them. We'll see if I even get to layering them, okay? But speaking of paper, I was on YouTube and there is another freebie. This one comes from one of the design team members for the Junk Journal Studios, and the YouTube channel is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. Isn't that cute? You have to go over and watch this, and she'll have freebie in her title. But she is using these are like circle pockets. Aren't they cute? And then they have all this little ephemera that goes with it. But you know what she's doing is altered paper clips with them. Adorable. And I'm going to make some. I'm going to totally make some. I thought it was such a good idea. So anyways, go over there. I just printed this. So I thought, well, I'll just bring it in with me. Can I stick it in here somewhere? There we go. Okay, so my thought is to make some more of these fabric flips. The ones, you can flip it up here and write like a secret or a surprise to somebody, but then it has this extra little compartment in here that you can write a little secret in. And so I wanted to, make some more of those. And so today I thought what I would do is I would just lay out the fabric. So I'm going through, I'm going to set this over here real quick. Hope I don't bump anything. Okay. So I did get these pulled out so far. This was from a tote I made my granddaughter, and so is this yellow. But this yellow, this little strip, I saved these because these will be nice to like go across the top or just add a little color. This is a vintage one. I think you might have seen that. Maybe all of these in the other journal. So anyways, I'm just pulling out some of the scraps, and I'll layer them up in a little while. I also got out some of my Kathy Holden scraps from her Outdoorsy. And I'm noticing that there's some in here too. So isn't that pretty? I mean, that's fall. That whole thing. So I could use that. I think I'm going to cut off this part of it. I'm just kind of wanting to go through here and take out some and then put these buckets away so I don't have to deal with the buckets. Okay, I'll just lay that here too. I also found this one in an earlier video that I was trying to do that was also off of a scrap from Kathy's, but I will save this. Probably don't need this part, but I will save this. You never know when you need a little piece of ocean and sky. What's here? Don't see anything there that I think I'm going to use this time. So yeah, I'm just kind of digging through. Oh, those will be good. That's fun. I'm just digging through and I'm looking at scraps that could be used, with the coloring. That's a good color for fall. that could be used for fall. I think I'm going to try to stay away from green. There's some wool flannel. And it doesn't, to me, matter really too much what color or not color, but what size the fabric is. Like little pieces or... Oh, here's some more of hers. Kathy's with the stamps. That's going to be good. Let's put that in there. Oh, there's a bigger piece. I think I have some of that in this other pile too. I've got another pile going over here. I've been looking for, there's one of her fabrics that has an owl on it, and I thought that would look really good, but I haven't found it. Not just even in my scraps. I haven't found it in general. Oh, that's good. That'll be a fun one. Here's, oh, maybe we could make like some yo-yos or something. This is always good. I'm just going to take a little bit of that though. You know, it's so dark, but it will help to offset some things. Might even, maybe I'll take a longer one because it could be part of a belly band, you know. We could layer on top of it for a belly band. So this is the scoop today. Isn't that pretty? Is going through, ooh, that's pretty too. Pretty greens. I'm just going through today looking for fabrics to, that's pretty. That's fun. To make, you know, to put in flips. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Maybe I'll just cut a little piece of that right here where it seems to, maybe use a little piece of that on something. I love it. A lot of these are, you know, when I tell you, when I get the scrap bags at thrift stores, that's what a lot of these are. And then I put them in a laundry bag and, you know, launder them. That's kind of pretty, but I don't know. It's not hitting me. So, so a lot of these I'm not, you know, super familiar with. That's kind of pretty. Now this one was like a tea towel or something. I made, this is an old-timey scrap of mine. I used to make a lot of things in my store, and I made things out of this. Fond memories out of when I see that. Get these fun reds. That'll be pretty for Christmas. That's kind of interesting. Maybe we'll pull that out. We'll see. Okay. It's a piece of chenille. It's a possibility. It has some shimmer to it. Let's bring it out. We'll see. We can always put it back in. Oh, here's a little piece. I think I'm gonna, it's probably gonna be a little piece if I use it. Oh, these are those quilt sections. Sometimes you can find a piece. There's a piece right there. Hope it won't hurt your feelings that I'm going to cut it. But I will not use as is. So but I will use it, you know, more than likely in a little piece. Ooh, that's pretty. But it has that pink. It's not quite fall. What else is down here? Ooh, that's beautiful. That might be pretty with a Christmas one. A lot of strings. I love that too. Ooh, here's another. These should go in my yo-yos. Never find them in here. If I wanted them again, I'd never find them. It's kind of a black hole. Little piece of velvet. That's nice. Oh, that's cute. Put that in there. That's pretty. I don't know that I have anything that has that orange in it, but we'll see. Okay. Digging, digging, digging. It is raining like crazy, and it has been all day. I love it. So I have this heavy sweatshirt on, or t-shirt on, and then, ooh, that's pretty. Let's just see if it goes with anything. And then I have shorts on because it's still not super cool out. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's still not super cool out, but it's cool enough to put maybe a long sleeve shirt on. We might use that. What's this? Oh, that's Christmas. Why is that in there? I'm going to put that over there. Never find that. Sometimes I think what happens, I don't know if you guys are this way, but I will, ooh, that's pretty. I'll clean up and everything will just go in, you know, go in a pile. I'm going to take a couple of these just in case I make a fabric flip out of it. I'll iron all this later. But right now what I want to do is just kind of find it. I think that's pretty, but I just don't think the blue is going to go. So pretty. Some of these, I mean, that's what's so fun about getting the scraps. See, like this. I did not buy all this. I mean, I bought it, but I mean, I did not buy like a yard of this, a yard of that, or even a half yard. Now, some I do, but it's so fun because then you get to take advantage of, you know, having different things, but you haven't had to buy a lot of, you know, a lot of it. That's pretty. Dancers. Okay. What is that doing in there? Who knows? Ooh, that's fun. Little piece of leather. Some more scraps. That's Christmassy. And I probably should go through and pull out Christmas. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I love that. Ooh, I love it. Take one now and save one. That's pretty too. Now things are falling. Oh, that's a Kathy's. Isn't that gorgeous? Huh? Ooh, how pretty is that? Put that with that one. Very pretty. Just taking some out, looking through. These are neat. I have to stop at some point. But it's so fun to do this. Let me keep it. There's some more of that one. I love that. That one's black, I think. Okay. All right, and look at how pretty that is. That would be beautiful at Christmas. It's kind of an olive green. Wish I would have found that when I was making my granddaughter's tote. Would have been perfect. This one might be good for some backing. I save the salvage and the hems off of whenever I make like a journal cover from one of my tarps. I'll save this because it makes a great tie. Okay, these are all pretty good. Those are black. That's a brown one. Green. That one's fun. May not use them all, but they're fun. That one's great. Little red one, I'll put that over here. That way when it gets all shoved back in, maybe it'll be together. Look at that. Sledding. Fun. Okay. All right. Okay, just so I don't shake you while I shove all this back, I'm going to pause. Yeah, be right back. All right. So I got that put away, and I noticed I have a few that got away, so I'll put those away. Oh, oh my goodness, excuse me. That totally caught me off guard, and I apologize. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I found a few as I was shoving stuff in the bucket. I found a few more that to use. Okay, so I think I'll put the littles up there. Okay, so we've got those over there. Well, oh gosh, I didn't even put these back. Let's see if there's anything in here. This is one I just recently bought. Oh, maybe a month or so ago for a couple of dollars. Oh, that's pretty. That one has a lot of blue in it. The rest of them? Yeah, but maybe we can use part of it. That's going to be fun for Christmas. Okay. Okay, I'm going to toss this over. Perfect. I hit the shelf. Okay. All right, so here's some other things that I pulled out. Oh, that doesn't go either. Put that over there. So I pulled out this scrap of Kathy's because I thought there were some neat ones like this. Overcoats. Depending on the size, let me measure it here in a second. Excuse me, that sneeze got me. Okay, it's within reason to be able to be used, so good. Cough syrup, we probably won't use that one this time. This one has a little bit more blue than I'd like for this one. Angling certificate. I love that, don't you? I love it. I made my daughter and her family a camping journal, and I use Kathy's Outdoorsy, of course. Oh my gosh, it made such a great journal. Pardon me. Okay, so this one is the collage where everything is collaged together on this particular fabric. And I do see that I like, sorry birdie, I have to cut you right there. But I do like this piece here. I probably could have done without cutting the bird. I probably could have cut this out differently, but hindsight. But I like this part right here. I think that's pretty cool. Never know, when I do slow stitching, I'll use pieces like that just for a touch of color. Okay. Of all days to not bring in water or coffee. I'm going to set that aside. And then here's another piece, and another scrap, and see what is on it. Set this aside. Okay, that's neat. Hey, there is an owl, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. I was thinking there was a different one. Okay. And that's kind of cute, but I think it's going to be too, it's going to, barely. I'm thinking about it while I look at the rest of them. I think that one will be fun. Let's cut that out while we're looking. I will cut these out a little bit better once I iron them. So right now I'm just kind of rough cutting. Goodness. That's neat. Maybe I'll go ahead and get that one. Because, I mean, I'll use them, but I might not use them all in these journals, but we'll definitely use them. I love this one. Look at that. That one's a good size, so let's get that one too. I mean, you don't have to have a graphic, you know, for your flips or your belly bands, but gosh, isn't it fun? Okay, I think I'm going to leave the squirrel. See what else we have here. All right. Okay, so this is also part of the outdoorsy, and that would make a really great belly band, as well as I can make 2 belly bands, probably even if I wanted to go. Yeah, I can make 2 belly bands and then have a little bit left for, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and cut one just to see, because I don't think I want to go more than, let's see, my sheets are going to be 8.5, so I probably don't, I'm going to go ahead and cut it at 8.5, and then if I need to trim it I can. Maybe I'll cut it with my little pinkings, since this is already pinked all the way around, and then that way it'll kind of look the same. I got these little tiny pinking, I mean, the shears are a good size. I mean, they're nice and they're lightweight, but they're heavy duty. I don't know if that makes sense, but they have a really small, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how to show you, but the pink, when you cut it, I need to cut this one again, is real tight. I got it on Amazon with a set of 3, so it was the normal size, what you would normally see probably, and then a really large pink. So these have been pinked with, it looks like, 2 different kinds of pinking shears. I'm going to cut those apart. Okay, so I'm going to set belly band business up there. Put these down here. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, I have another one. I'm going to set that aside. I don't think we're going to need that. I have this. It's very silky. It might be okay for, like, you know, a small piece on something. It's awfully dark. So, but it would be pretty with a doily on it. So maybe I'll cut a couple of pieces of that. It needs ironed. When I iron this silky stuff, I mean, you guys probably know this, but if you don't, when you iron this, put a top cloth over it. I usually use like a piece of cotton, like a pillowcase type of cotton, or a kitchen towel that doesn't have any nap in it. You know, it's more like a tea towel. I use that to put over it. Could also use, I think you could probably get by with parchment paper. All right, So we have a few more little pieces. This, I recently purchased this fabric. And I love it. It was on sale. And it was on sale for $3 a yard. And I absolutely love it. So I think this could be a good start to a base. I'm going to go 4.5, I think. It's very gauzy. It's really gauzy and I love it. Probably wouldn't be good like as the main base, but like a big layer of it would be fun. And maybe I'll take another little, let's put these away. Take another little section to maybe put also on another one. It's fun. Yeah. I bought it because I'm going to do those workshops next week. And I thought it would make a beautiful tie on autumn journals. I'm all wrapped up here. So I thought it was very pretty. Okay. Get that one set aside. This is a scrap. We will put that up here because those are the ones that we can go across. Okay, this is a nice piece that might be fun on a belly band. Hate to cover up that pretty this, but we'll see what happens. And then also I think I'm going to take some snips of it. A couple of snips of it. It's fun. This is going to go really good with that. Look at that, because it has that burnt orange in it. They both have that burnt orange in it. Wouldn't that be pretty? Maybe we'll just leave it there. This one's very stringy. Okay. All right, and here's some more of Kathy's outdoorsy fabric, which, if you saw yesterday's video, and I did, let me grab it. I did the envelopes. Let me see if they're right here. They should be around here somewhere. Yeah. How perfect is that going to be? I hope I don't rock you too much getting back in my stool. Okay. Isn't that going to be fun? Having those two together? So that's what I was thinking of. Oh, this is the little envelope, that wraparound envelope that we did. Yeah, I think that's going to be really cool. I am going to take a piece off of there. And then I'm going to use this probably at the top. I mean, this might be at the top too. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Those might not even go. I don't know. Here's some more of Kathy's. So that might be fun. And this other one. Or actually, what if wonder if I can cut it down the center. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is saturating out there. And it's probably going to be like the last ditch effort for my flowers, because I think they're about done. I did work outside a little bit. I mentioned this in a previous video that I had. I guess I had pulled some more thistle. I had gloves on. I had my leather gloves on, but I got it on this finger. I don't know. It's almost gone, but it turns my fingers a very dark purple. Well, I think that's gonna be pretty. Cut it a little too long. Okay, so there's that one's happening. And what's going on here? And this one could. It's a little blendy, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I'll cut it a little long just in case. We can always tidy it up later. I'm just sticking these up here. I don't even know if you can see that up here on this tub. Okay, so now this can go with another something. Let me see if I can, what would happen if I did this? I don't know. Does that help? Maybe. I hope that helps and doesn't make it worse for you. Here's some more of that fabric. Super pretty. That might even look fun there. It's not, this one I haven't. Sometimes I don't mind if it doesn't have a straight edge, but I think this one doesn't look that pretty without the, whoops. This is what happens when I buy fabric. It really does irritate me, and I need to just I need to get over it, because every place will do it. But when excuse me, when you, let's say you order, you say, I would like a 1/4 yard of that fabric, and they give you a 1/4 yard, but to get it on grain, you know, like if you're going to sew something, you want it on grain. To get it on grain, it takes 1/8 of a yard. It irritates me. I hate to tell you that. I hate to complain, but that's the it of it. So, but I do save. I just tossed that one, but I didn't mean, I shouldn't have, because you know how I am about putting these on paper clips. And that would be a cute paper clip. Come on. Or you could use it to tie, you know, one of your tags. I try not to cut them straight. I try to etch them off like that. There we go. Cute. All right. Stay on task. Stay on task. Okay. I'm just auditioning stuff for the kick of it all. How about another one? Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll put that in the pile. Okay. All right, so basically this is just a video of gathering fabric, you know. I hope we have time to put a few together. I think this is a neat fabric. It does have some blue in it, which I think some of the graphics in the Junk Journal Studio has some blue, so that's probably fine. This would be a nice backdrop. And then maybe a little piece for another one. Now, of course, you don't have to iron stuff, but these have all been, I like mine ironed, but and also these have all been in a, you know, smashed up, so they're quite wrinkled. Quite wrinkled. Let's just fold that one. Okay, this is one that I got at a thrift store. Here's a little piece I tore. Just checking the size. I think that'll work. I got this at a thrift store, and tons of it. It almost looked like someone had cut it out to put on a chair, you know, to like redo a chair, and then they just didn't get to it. So I think it would also be a great base. Just trim it down a little bit. Oopsie. Oh gosh. I'm dragging it all with me. Trim it down a little bit, and then maybe we have enough to put on the top of one. Yeah. Pardon me. So that'll be a nice base. So let's put some bases here. Here's another vintage one I got at a thrift. It has little pears and maybe persimmons or something. Super cute. Now the design goes, doesn't appear like any of it goes this way. It goes more horizontal. So I'm gonna try to remember that. Okay. Another fun piece to go in the scrap bucket. What else? Okay, there's these. Now I did make a pocket out of these. Out of this for one of the journals, so that would be fun to use. Would that be good? You know how I am about the unexpected, so it's possible that that might work. It's possible. So let's just say that was a belly band. Let's just say that we decided that that's what we wanted to do. Is there something small, Kathy's, that we could put on it? Where's those little, even this deer? Let's go in just a minute. And of course, I'll iron it, but wouldn't that be a pretty belly band? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna just give it a little clip here just so I remember when I iron it. yellow pin in it. Okay, so I have this. I don't know if I'm crazy about it. It's pretty, but I don't know that it's fall enough. It almost, to me, when you put it next to some of these browns, it looks a little pink. So I'll put that back. I do have this, which that would be another good paper clip. Grab one or two. This gingham is off of an old shirt. Remember, we did do a journal cover with that, so that might be cute to put in. Just kind of drag it across like that. Another cute one. Okay, keep that. Put that, I think I'm going to put this one in my pickle jar. Okay, so here's another, see, I saved these, which would be cute across something. Let me just cut one more and we'll save the rest, but that might be good in another journal. On another flip. Put these here just so that, okay. All right. And then I also got into, Joey had bought me for Christmas one year. He's so good at stuff like this, at thinking stuff like this. He bought me 3 little coffee bags, you know, what coffee would come in, of this wool. And I pull out these pieces from here from time to time. I think maybe they're cut in a way that makes me think that maybe they were used for rug hooking. That I don't do that. So they're perfect for me for, you know, junk journaling. That's a pretty rust color. All of them would be pretty, you know, really pretty. So I'm going to use those as accents. And then, oh, and here's another one. And then I have one of those rugs, you know, that we all bought. And I keep my rug intact. There's a video showing you how I do it. I keep the rug intact until I need the color, and then I cut the color out. So I'll probably just use some of these to add a little bit of color here and there, you know, across the top or something. So just cut a little strip of that. Here's another piece. I like these crinkled up like that, and so, you know, you can actually just sew them on like that. When I slow stitch, I like to sew them on like that. So they're fun. Here's another fun color. Another scrap that I found. This stuff is relentless. It's static-y. Some more. And then I had these. This is from that haul that my last haul. And just cut this one around like that. And I thought these might be fun to put on. Might need to cut it more in a circle, but they'll be fun to use. Here's one that's a little bit more circular. Let's cut that one out. Okay, that was kind of tough. Let's see, what could we put across the top there? Or where's that really? This one. Nope. Where was that? Oh, here it is. Let's pretend that's back. That's pretty, isn't it? I think I'll put a clip in it. Okay, so we have that. We have a couple of the, a few more of these that we can use. That needs to be put away. And then we have all of this. We have all of this. So I think what I'm going to do is try to put some of these together. And then when I do that, I'll come back maybe tomorrow and we'll get them all sewn together. So I think that's what I'll work on, is trying to get them kind of ironed. Oh, here's some more of that. Kind of ironed out and ready to go. Gosh, thanks everybody so much. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit, drop you down a little bit. Thank you for going through this with me. I had my other tubs here in case we got to, in case we got to ribbons and laces, because I would love to add, some of these too. So I might get into that and have it ready to go on the next video. So we didn't get to go through all of those, but you might have seen those before. So, oh my goodness, pardon me for all the coughing. But thank you for going through all of this fabric with me and helping me to get set up with some of these belly bands and our pockets. I need to go get some water. But thank you, everyone. And just know that we pray blessings over you. And we want you to know you're so loved. So I'll see you in the next video. We'll put some of these together and we'll go from there. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.